On the surface, it looks like a bill in Raleigh with millions to help Helene victims, but it also contains many other provisions. Critics argue they amount to a power grab by Republicans. News 13's Rex Hodge reports on the next steps for Senate Bill 382.
North Carolina Senate Bill 382 includes more than $250 million in Helene relief money.
Obviously, I'm for that. I'm for the storm relief. And my goal is to help as many businesses and families get whole and get back where they need to be.
State Senator Kevin Corbin co-authored the bill as it started, but as a year-end bill, he says it's grown.
I wasn't crazy about the fact that it had so many things in it.
Still, he'd like to see it pass for Helene help and for funding to extend child care stabilization grants. But some argue, including Democratic Governor Roy Cooper, that 382 just moves money from one fund to another in Raleigh and is a sham to give Republicans more power.
The offices that would gain power would be the North Carolina General Assembly and the North Carolina Auditor. Not surprisingly, the ones gaining power, those are the ones the Republicans are going to control in January.
Western Carolina University political analyst Chris Cooper says when the bill first came up in the House, 3 Mountain representatives voted against it.
There were 3 Republicans who broke with their party: Carl Gillespie, Mark Pless, and Mike Clampett.
I still don't agree with it. I still don't think it's a good idea, and I know it didn't do anything for the flood victims.
Last week, the governor vetoed the bill, but that was followed by a Senate override.
The bill heads to the General Assembly next week. Its fate is in the hands of the House.
If the House overrides the governor's veto, 382 becomes law.
If the House does not override the veto, and of course the bill as it is dies, and more than likely what's going to happen is some of those provisions in there, obviously the Helene relief money and a lot of the things to do with Health and Human Services, and hopefully the $33 million child care money we can put in another bill.
Chris Cooper says all eyes are on our 3 Mountain representatives to see if they'll buck their own party and side with a Democratic governor. Pless says he's still sifting through the legalities of the bill as structured.
I'm still digging. I'll be through it before I get down there, and I'll also know the constitutional answer before I get down there.
In Haywood County, Rex Hodge, News 13.